Hi there, my name's Rebecca Edwards, and this morning I'm going to take you through a Pilates routine with a little bit to work all of the body. So start off standing facing the mat long ways with your feet hip distance apart. Bring a little softness into the knees, drop through the tailbone and lift tall through the crown of the head. Think of your chin being on a shelf, and that'll get you a nice length through the sides of the neck. Come into a roll down, so dropping the chin forwards, looking towards the feet and rolling down, letting the head lead the way as you roll through the spine. We just want to keep the knees soft, lift through the bottom, and then you can either leave your arms hanging long or cross your arms and hold your elbows. Let go of the head, relax the neck and the face, lift through the bottom, and then release the arms. Bend the knees a little more as you roll up through the spine, tucking the tailbone under, rolling up piece by piece through the spine. As you come up, keep rolling the shoulders round, just to loosen out the shoulders and the neck. Do that 2 more times. Nice full circle, rolling them back 1 more time. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back and reach out nice and long through the arms, looking forwards. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips now. Take a squat down, so your knees follow the feet. If you look down, you should go in the same line as the feet. Push back up to standing, pressing the feet deep into the ground. Do that again, squatting deeply, keeping the heels on the floor, pressing through the legs to come up. Squat and swing, so inhale, lift the arms, and exhale, squat and swing the arms. Inhale as you lift, and exhale, squat and swing. So if you've got any tightness or tenderness in the knees, hips or the back, then just do these carefully with a bit of control. If you feel quite loose and warm, you can go a little bit more freely and let the arms swing. Let the squat bounce a little. We'll do that 1 more time. And then lift the arms up. Cross the thumbs over. I'm just going to face you so you can see what I'm doing. So with your thumbs crossed, stretch up through the arms, pull the thumbs apart and lean over one way, pressing evenly through both feet, just stretching down the side. Reaching up into the little finger, come back to centre, cross your thumbs the other way, reach up and take a side bend the other way, pushing up into the top little finger, nice long stretch down the side, and then come back to centre, bring the arms back down, and then we want the feet to still be at hip distance apart, dropping the chin forwards, and rolling down through the spine again, lightly drawing the tummy in. As you roll down, relax the shoulders. Cross your arms over, but cross them your non-dominant way this time, so swap the cross. As you let your head relax between your arms, just turn your head from side to side a few times as if you're turning the head to say no. And then bring the head back to centre and nodding the head up and down as if you're saying yes. Let the head and the neck relax a little higher, lift through the bottom, stretching out the back of the legs, relaxing the spine forwards, release the arms and come down onto your hands and knees. So once we're down onto the hands and knees, we're going to come into an exercise called threading the needle. So we want the hands shoulder distance apart. Keeping down that left arm, bring your right arm out to the side, up and over and look up to the right hand. Feed the right arm under, bending in the left arm so that you're looking over to the right side. Inhale, open, look up. Exhale, feed the arm through, looking under. Inhale as you open, we're rotating the upper back, the mid back. Exhale. 1 more time. Try and really rotate through the spine, keeping your hips quite still, and then leaning all the way down to the outside of the arm and your right ear. And straighten the left arm forwards, reaching towards the front of the mat. Try and draw both hips back and up so the hips are even. Nice long stretch out through that left arm. And then bend the left arm back in, push back up onto your hands and knees again. We'll do the other side. So your right hand is staying on the floor. Inhale, open the left arm, turn the chest as you look up. And then exhale, feed the arm through. We're getting a nice movement into the shoulder blades. Inhale as you rotate. And exhale as you feed through. So remember, if you've got any wrist problems, elbow problems, then just keep the balancing arm straight. So you can keep that balancing arm straight and still get the movement, the rotation in the spine. We've got 1 more to do. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you feed the arm through again. Land down onto the outside edge of the arm, the left ear. Straighten your right arm forwards and try and draw both hips back as you reach that right arm ahead. This is opening into my left shoulder blade and my right arm. All the way down through that right side. Bend the right hand back down to the floor, push back up onto your hands and knees. We're coming down onto your tummy now, so if you can just come down with your arms out in front of you, feet hip distance apart, shoulder blades relaxing down the back, so we don't want to be hunching. And then rest the forehead to the floor. Think of a little pin under your tummy button, and as you point your tailbone towards the heels, you're going to lift the tummy slightly away from that imaginary pin. This is called swimming, so let's start off with the slightly easier level. Inhale, exhale, lift opposite arm, opposite leg off the floor, letting your head lift with the arm. Inhale, back to the ground. Exhale with the other arm and leg, letting the head lift with the arm. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you swap. Inhale to the floor, exhale as you lift. Remember that pin under your tummy button. Inhale to the floor. Exhale as you lift, try not to push into the ground. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift, hold it here this time. This is the next level up, so join in with this if you're ready to. Still with the pin under my tummy button, I'm going to go into a flutter kick. As this arm and leg lowers a little, the other arm and leg lift, and I keep moving in that flutter kick. Keep your head really still. Keep gazing forwards on the mat slightly. Pin under the tummy button, so wrapping the muscles around the core. 3, breathe in. For 2 more breaths, 1 more breath, and then return back to the floor. They're quite hard, let's give the back a stretch out, so just sit the bottom back to the heels, stretch the arms out in front, rest the head on the ground. Take a couple of deep breaths there, try and spread the breath across the back of the body. 1 more deep breath. Into a forearm plank. So come forwards, down onto the forearms. Start off with the pubic bone on the floor. Press into the arms so you're pressing your shoulder blades down. Push the pubic bone and the thighs down, lift through the belly. That's stage 1. Stage 2, you can lift onto the knees. Stage 3, knees off the floor. Keep pointing the tailbone down, bringing the tummy inwards. Look slightly forwards on the mat. Either stay here or take it into an oblique side plank. We want to cross one forearm over, turn onto the outside edge of one foot and stack the feet on top of each other. Bring your hand onto your hip or up in the air. For a more advanced version, nice and strong through the side of the body, on the underside of the body, and straighten the top leg, lifting the legs apart. Think of holding a beach ball between the legs. Keep that for 1 more breath. Push up through the hips. Legs back together, we're going straight to the other side. Cross the forearm over. Turn the feet so you're onto the outside edge of the bottom foot. Turn so that the feet stack on top of each other. My elbows below my shoulder. Hand on my hip. Arm in the air. Or legs apart, whichever you choose to do. Push the hips away from the ground so you don't collapse to the floor. Press down into the forearm. 1 more breath. And then legs together. Bring the forearms back down. Turn the feet. Knees to the floor. Sit back, rest your arms down by your side this time. Take 2 breaths. 1 more breath. And then roll up through the spine. I'd just like you to swing your legs in front, have your feet about a full foot distance away from the bottom, arms in front, and roll down to the floor, nice and slowly, so use your abdominal muscles to take you down. Rest your arms down by your side when you get to the ground. Stay here for a moment and just find your neutral setup position. Neutral pelvis, pubic bone and hip bone in a line with each other. Engage the muscles, a corset wrapping to a medium strength around the waist. Ribs softly down. Keep all this engaged and float your right leg into a single knee fold, knee above the hip. Lift the head and shoulders off the floor so you're looking over this knee. This is a beginner's option. Intermediate option, lift to both legs are off the ground. And for an advanced option, straighten the legs in the air, legs together, and turn the thighs out. Imagine you're trying to squeeze a piece of paper between the legs. We're going to inhale for 5 beats with the arms. Exhale for 5 beats with the arms. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Drawing in between the hip bones, through the muscles that lie between the hip bones. We've got 8 more breaths. Exhale. So you've either got both legs bent, both legs straight. If you're doing one leg option, can you swap the leg now? So whichever leg you had, you've now got the other one. This is the beginner's option. We've got 2 more full breaths. Keep those legs nice and strong wherever you're holding them. 1 more full breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to stay here. If your neck's aching, put one hand behind the head. Bring one hand onto the front of the legs. If your legs are still bent, then keep them in this position. We're going to lower and tap the floor with one foot. Scissors, so we swap scissoring the legs. Swap, swap. The thighs coming back to the hand each time, and I'm making sure that I'm pressing down through the abdominal area and not letting the tummy lift. If you've got a straight leg option, you're just going with a straight leg, inhaling as you swap, exhaling as you swap. You've got the bent leg option or the straight leg option. We've got 4 more breaths. 4, 4, 3. Nice and steady across the hip line. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Knees into the chest, head to the floor, and just release the neck. The head's heavy, so sometimes you might feel the neck's really had a bit of a workout on its own. So we'll just turn the head from side to side. Bring it back to centre. Place the feet for our last exercise of shoulder bridge. Feet just away from the bottom, arms down by your side. Inhale, exhale, roll the spine up off the floor. Feet are below the knees. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, arms over behind. Inhale, arms back down by your side. Exhale, roll the spine back down to the floor. Inhale at the ground. Exhale, roll the spine up. We're going to do it 2 times, but extending the leg. So inhale, hold. Exhale, arms behind. Extend the right leg away with your thighs in line. Inhale, foot down, arms down. And exhale, left leg away, arms go back. Inhale, foot down, arms down. And roll the spine down. Repeat that 3 more times at your own pace. And when you're finished, come into a knee hug. Give yourself a well-deserved little roll around on a full body stretch. And thank you. Enjoy your last few exercises. I'll leave you to finish those off. Have a nice day. Bye.